Hi there, I'm Travis Koivula, Senior Wealth Advisor at Island Savings. I had a client come in and ask me, when can I stop investing? And so the question wasn't, when can I stop my monthly contributions or putting money into my RSP? It was just, when can I, I'm tired of the ups and downs of the market and I just want to when can I just stop worrying about that, just put it into a GIC and just be fine. And so I thought it was a really good question. Like when do you stop investing? Can you at a certain point just take all your money, cash it out, put it into the bank or into a GIC and then just rest easy at night? And it is really good. And I thought I'd use a case of someone who's 65, they've retired and they're collecting their government pensions and they want $40,000 a year from their investments. I said, okay, so right now maybe a 5-year GIC is paying 1%. So they need $40,000, that's $4 million a year. But wait, we have to worry about taxes. So that's $40,000 a year before taxes. So it's really about $5.5 million a year they would need just sitting there to generate that much interest. And you might say, hey, you know what? I don't care if I can eat into my principal a little bit. And you might be okay with that. But what I found is that if you've worked really hard to grow an amount, psychologically, you don't like seeing it go down. It's okay if it's flat for a number of years, but when you're really eating into your principal, there's this thing that's like, I don't like that. I feel poor. I don't feel as wealthy. I feel like I'm going backwards. And so that's a really tough thing to do. So that you could put it into a GIC at that point. You might not want to. And so you might think, okay, well, at 65, maybe it's when I sell my house and I go into long-term care. Then I can get out of the market. And you might want to, you could do that at that time and start bringing things down, but you may have charities that you want to donate to. You might have family members you might want to leave a legacy to. Your care could be super expensive. Maybe it's $10,000 a month. I've got a few clients in care that's costing them $10,000 a month, and a $2 million portfolio can be eaten away pretty quickly at a $100,000 a year withdrawal rate. So some things to think about. What I would be doing is getting my mindset around I'm going to be a long-term investor. I'm going to get the tools in place to help me out with that. And so what are some strategies that you can do with that? Well, creating a cash wedge. And so when you're younger, you don't need as much of a cash wedge, and a cash wedge is where you've got money in GICs or savings for an emergency. But as you get older, maybe your savings, instead of going into the market, they're going into guaranteed deposits. And that way it builds up. Or maybe when you take your RIF payment out, that just goes into savings. So you're taking money out of the market and you're putting into something guaranteed that just helps you sleep at night. Another thing would be to tell yourself that you're a long-term investor. And you might think, well, why would I need to tell myself I'm a long-term investor? Studies have shown if you believe something to be true, it will happen. And so if you say, I am a long-term successful investor, so I'm a successful investor, you are going to be one. When the market goes down, you're not going to worry about it. You're going to be calm, cool. You're going to take the right steps. You're not going to follow fads. And so telling yourself that you're a successful long-term investor is going to really help out. I got a great analogy for you. Compound interest is like planting an oak tree. In the first couple of years, you don't see much progress. But in year 10, there's some bigger progress. And then 50 years down the road, you see massive progress. So when you're investing, compound interest, like planting an oak tree, at the beginning, you don't see much, but at the end, huge progress. Hope you like this video. If you know someone that would enjoy watching it, please share it with them. And if you're not one of my clients, please connect with me on LinkedIn or Facebook. Have a great day.